What is up, DigiNerds? This is a Digimon podcast, but no. I have our other host here, old David.
David, of course. I'm always here.
And Chris is here today.
And
Don't forget your boy Tyler.
Damn, I forgot.
kind of forgot you there, Tyler.
Yeah, me too.
You're forgetting yourself, my boy.
It's a hard day. It's a hard life, you know. Forgetting
Understandable.
stuff.
Anyway, guys, we're here to talk about Digimon, as always, because that's what this channel is about. We could talk about Magic or Kana or, the real love child, One Piece, but no. Digimon.
None of that.
Digimon.
If you guys start talking about that, let me know so I can leave.
Okay, well, let's get on started to it. You know how we do it. Starting off every time with our locals recap, and had a decent sized local. If I remember, was it 11?
We had
I know
4
it was-
rounds.
It was 4.
Yeah, I know it was an odd number. I can't remember if it was 11 or 13.
So pretty decently sized one. We had some people come over from Biloxi, if I remember correctly. The usual and most of the usual crew. That's about it. So it's probably not. It was 9. 11 or 9, 1 and 2.
No, I think it was at least 11 for sure.
And yeah, so let's just start off. David, tell us what you were playing, and let's talk about your matchups.
Man, I'm being honest, I don't remember what I played against round 1.
I'm having the same blank right here, but I think
I got everything else, but I forget what I played against round 1. But I did play, I played something spicy this week just because I wanted to. I played Examon. And round 1, I don't remember who I played against, but I remember losing. Oh, no, I remember. I played against Jason. He was playing that Yellow Vaccine Setcon deck. We had the very long game. And I say game because we only finished one game in the entire time. He took it just barely. I should have. If I played a little bit more aggressive, I could have took it. But we finished. It only had I think it was 5 or 4 minutes left in the round. That was after game 1, and we were just like, we're not going to finish another game based off both of our decks. So I just conceded. He got it. And then round 2, I got the bye. Took it easy dub right there. Round 3, we played against the Gabubon, one of the new guys. It was very interesting. I'd never played against it before. Kind of learning what it did. It was very interesting, and I just with its he played the what's that card? The new Melga card. The ultimate. I'm drawing the. Anyway, the new one's got. Yeah, can unsuspend and has evade.
Oh, that's the Mega, the Metal Garurumon.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Metal Garurumon. I don't know why I was drawing a blank on the name. But he was playing that, and I was definitely thrown off. Because I was just like, man, I can't really do anything about it because I suspend it, he unsuspends, and then he also has evade. So it's just like, okay.
It's almost kind of like a mirror match, but they're a little faster, right?
Not really. He's not suspending my stuff and forcing me to attack. He just attacks me a lot with the little guys.
Yeah, that was kind of like a rookie rush deck.
Yeah, it was like a rookie rush deck, and he had the jamming egg, so it was interesting. Interesting little deck. It was pretty fast. I kind of liked it. And then lastly, I played against your boy Tyler over there, and he was playing Lugamon. And again, we got a game in. I think we finished with somewhere between 5 and 3 minutes left in round. And I think at that point we kind of figured there wasn't enough time to do another game. I ended up taking that one. So we finished 2-2 with Examon. Let's go.
Not bad. Well, who's going next?
Yeah.
So I can go next.
I'll talk.
So round one, played Chris with Mirage, and boy, man, I just got 2-0'd there. Round two, I played. Yeah,
What were you playing?
I was playing Lugamon. You know it.
Yeah, I mean, I know it, but the world needs to know it.
David told everybody.
I did say that.
We need you to reassure us. We can't trust David. He can't even remember who he played against.
True.
You know what?
I finally remembered. Okay, I remembered.
You know what, Chris? You got a good point. So I was playing Lugamon round one. I ran into Mirage, and then Mirage just ran into me and all 5 of my security way faster. Round two, we played we went against our boy Michael with the bunnies, and I got that one 2-1. Man, bunnies deck is mean. With the level 5 that just will not be removed. And then the Mega Gargos, that's the effect that stops when Digivolving effect, is, in my opinion, busted. So round 3, let's see. I played Mirage, and then I played Bunnies, and then, man, now I'm drawing a blank. It wasn't one of you guys.
Did you play the Devas guy, or the
Gabubon?
Did you play? I know you played Jason. I remember seeing you sit across from him.
I played Jason. All right, I was probably playing Jason with SecCon. And no, it couldn't be Jason with SecCon. It couldn't be, because no. I don't remember sitting across from SecCon.
Yeah, yellow vaccine.
He played
Yellow vaccine? Okay, that makes sense. I just remember that I lost the rest of my matches that day.
Dang, you got beat so bad. You just kicked it out of your memory.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, ooh, we're gonna have to forget that happened.
Dang.
It was rough. And then especially in round 4 v Examon, I wasn't really getting the mill that I wanted, and that seems to be the biggest RNG of the deck. It reminds me of Belzamon a little bit, the way I have it built, and I just wasn't hitting the RNG that I needed, and he ended up being able to set up his Examon. And we were only able to fit in one game, so.
All right. You want to go next, Dante?
Yes, I will take it next here. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I woke up that day. Me and David were having some coffee, looking through some decks, and David we're making a decision on life decisions, right? Life choices. I was like, I really don't want to try hard that much today. I just want to chillax, because I'm quitting the game, guys. So we just want to chillax. And so
Not
Don't tell them that. They're not
You're
even.
not good. Shut up.
yeah, but and I looked at the decks we had, and I was like, what decks don't we have built? And I was like, oh dang, we don't have Shoutmon sleeved. And so I played Shoutmon, guys. Yeah, I brought Shoutmon to locals. And we did better than we thought. I have never played Shoutmon, to be honest. It was David's deck when it was in the meta. And I thought it'd be funny to bring it. Did
you like it?
It was interesting. I'm not sure if I was doing the right things. I probably wasn't. It felt cool. I was getting tamed on the board fast. It felt really cool. But I just felt like I wasn't playing it correctly. Like and definitely my first round was definitely a warm up round because I still hadn't took the deck out yet. Like I said,
yeah.
And so first round I played against Gabubon. And he told me, but they were very, very close to those. where I was like one check short, or I didn't like have a blocker on board. Even though I know I could put a blocker on board, and it was just like it was like a combination of me not understanding how like my deck. I think both games I didn't cross a single time. Like yeah, I had everything in my hand to do it. I just didn't know what I was doing, really, to be honest with you. So yeah, and I just didn't know what he was playing. Like he was playing. I'd never seen Galbon before. So it was really cool. It was really neat. So he won that 2-0. But even then, like it was like again one security kind of type of thing. Away from anything, him. So the deck's still pretty fast, I would say. And then I played against Bunnies the next round, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Played against Bunnies, and I wiped the floor with them. Bunnies has a hard time, it turns out. Just because, like, what you guys are talking about, Mega Gargomon doesn't really do anything to
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like they can suspend 2 tamers. Oh cool. I have 3 other tamers that can suspend as well to use my material, right?
Yeah.
And you actually have good removal with the X7 and the other one, the one that bottoms. And so they can only if they play the level, that regular one, that it won't affect them. But a lot of times you're like, okay, whatever. And then overall, I mean, it's really fast too. So he just had a hard time living life. Really did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I will say Bunnies did not do well against me, and I was kind of too much stuff on the field. I 2-0'd him. And then I played against Yellow Vaccine. And I think I remember I 2-0'd him as well. Because some people just aren't your friends. And it was interesting. His build is very interesting. He runs the yellow Kari, and then the purple Kari, sorry, Kari Kamiya. And so
yeah,
he's just adding more Karis in name. I think it's because that Kari is probably a little bit better than the one that came out with the Revelation of Light, just because getting a memory opponent's turn is OP, right? So
yeah. I actually like the Revelation with the old Memory Setter Kari, because you basically get to put the Revelation back over on the thing and gain a memory, so then you just played it for 3.
Yeah, he was running that one as well too. I'm not really sure of the reason to run the Kari, because I didn't see him running any purple options. So yeah, not really understanding, but other than that,
I didn't see any of the I didn't even see any of the yellow purple options.
It's probably just to have more Karis in name for the Revelation, and that Kari is gross. Like, it, to me, when people talk about hating Setcon, like, it literally the only thing I don't like is that Kari, because like I'm fine with running into a dangerous security. What I don't like is swinging, losing a bunch of memory, and then I can't even swing again. So like now I'm stuck at pecking one swing per turn on my turn, while you're gaining 3 security on your turn.
Yeah, I think that's why I was like, when I played against him, I didn't play as aggressive, because he had 3 of them out against me, and I was just like, this is gross. So I was just like, I don't want to swing and then pass turn.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I think I still 2-0'd him. It came down to just the fact that, number one, he doesn't put up blockers. I'm really fast, and I'm chipping at his second hand. And whenever that's the way to beat Yellow Vaccine. You chip at the second hand. Faster you get that, taking care of the hard life they have, because I think he whipped like Emissary like 3 times in that match. Just because I kept chipping at some of the things. Yeah. He was getting desperate to get something, get some on board. And so yeah, 2-0'd that. And then last round I played against my ultimate counter, and that was Deva. Yeah. Ultimate counter. And it was a hard lot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Deva was a hard matchup. He analog used both times and pulled the Death X. I was like, bro, Bro, that's not even fair. That's not even fair. I'm about to play like 20 tamers. That's not even fair, bro. He's just deadlifts me for free every game. Both games he won. They're real close. It felt like for a while. I didn't get Fang Long a single time, but the Death X too strong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so that life hurt. He didn't alliance me once. He didn't Fang Long me once. He just fucking. The deck you're playing doesn't have a lot of ways to deal with level 5s, and you're swinging lots of small bodies. You're sad. You're just sad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ended up going 2-2, and it was fun though. I had fun after kind of learned the deck after round 1. I was glad I didn't really try hard too much, although I could have, obviously if I was trying hard, I would have beat everybody easily. 2-0s across the board. Not even having anybody having a chance to play against me, but it is what it is.
That's just how it goes,
That's because you didn't play against the store champ.
Yeah, you didn't play against Victor.
For sure.
You didn't play Victor.
You also didn't play against me, so.
Yeah, I would watch it, obviously.
Huh. But I'll go next or last. I won. I got first this week. Only because I didn't have to play against Dante. But round 1 I played Tyler. I can't remember. Was it 2-1 or just 2-0?
It was just 2-0.
It was 2-0. So
yeah.
Mirage. I was playing Mirage, and I 2-0'd Lugamon. Luckily we have that on camera. So we'll post that. and then I played the store champ Victor. He was playing Omnimon, the black Omnimon. Alter S. And I got it 2-1. He got 1 off on me. When that thing pops off, it just pops off. But it is kind of bricky and slow when it doesn't. Yeah. And then it has to have 2 bodies out. So like with Mirage, I could just easily come up and just bounce one of them, if not both of them, before he could. Like if he didn't come up and just go all the way in one move, then he just sat there with 2 bodies, and I just got rid of them, so I had to start over. So it was kind of mean to that deck, but the one he did win, he was able to just come up and do the whole shebang all the way into the Alter B. And then game 3, I played Davis, one of the Biloxi guys, and Davis against Mirage is just kind of free. He came out like game 1. He came out super fast though. Like he does the play where he's like Deva, and then I put him to 3, just not thinking because I played a search Galmon, and then he goes. He promotes, and then he goes into Zukaimon, deletes the Galmon, and then the Zukaimon has security attack +2 because he was on a red source. So he swings 3 checks, and then he had the second guy from the back too, and swings the 4th check. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I thought I was like, I'm about to lose, and I was able to come up and bounce everything, and then just control it from that point on and get the win. But that was kind of scary. Like turn 2, 4 checks. I was like, "Oh crap."
Yeah, no, that guy turns in hot.
Yeah, it was, and then the second game, he was like, "I'm gonna go first," and he does the Mother D Reaper with the 1-cost white card, and I was like, "All right, rookie training, put you right back to 1." So I'm getting my memory. So then he, but then he promotes the Mother D Reaper, and plays a Deva, and then plays the Alliance Deva in the back. So then the next turn, once again, he comes up 2 checks and a 3rd check, and I'm like, man, like he's coming with smoke. Like so he and then once again, I had to promote right then and take care of the board, and then just keep the board cleared the rest of the game. But if you did just a little bit of bricking, he could have took it easy, because he was coming with heat on turn 2 like every time. And then game 4, for the championship there, I played against the Gabu Bond guy. I was a little worried about that one going in because I didn't know what the deck did or anything about it. But I got it 2-0, so it really wasn't a problem. It just it was fast rookies, but once I came out and started bouncing, and then Mirage, if he doesn't finish you in one turn, he has that. If you draw a card, gain memory, and he had all his guys were on Wanyamon, so as soon as he swung, he would give me that every time. So it wasn't too bad. So I 2-0'd him, and it was interesting though. It was a cool little deck. Kind of made me want to dig out my Gabu Bond stuff because I've never built that deck, but I have like the Bond, the Mat, and the Gabumon that go for it. I've just never used them.
Nice. It was definitely interesting. I liked the thought process of it.
Yeah, it was neat. I mean, I'm not really a Rookie Rush kind of player. Like the only deck that I have that's like near that is Commandermon, but like it used to be Rookie Rush, but now it's really you want to build up the Brigade now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's the locals.
Chris, our store champion this week.
No. He won this week. He ain't no store champion. Come on now.
Victor's the store champion until we have another store championship.
Yeah, you can't just take a Victor's spot away like that, David. That's kind of boy.
We should get a custom made wrestling championship belt and just give it out each week to whoever wins.
We'll never get it back.
If somebody just wins and leaves with it.
Yeah. They'll never come back. Either that.
It'd be the 1 week like no one really shows up, and then Adam wins it, and he'd never come back.
No, but you know what we could do though is like, all right, so whoever wins the week, have them like have it on their shoulder like they're the champ, and then like record their deck profile with like that in the view.
Oh yeah,
that'd be funny.
It could be pretty good. Or do like a what's the office little trophy?
The Dundee?
I have a little Dundee.
You like have a Dundee. It's like
I have a Dundee.
I have it in the recording every time there's a winner.
Yeah, the Dundee Award.
And the Dundee Award of the week goes to.
That'd be pretty funny.
That would be funny.
Hop into some more Digimon topics here, guys. We do have very interesting news here. Some new keywords. Really cool. Really cool. We like to see when people are trying to come up with new things. Now, this, I will say, the keywords I'm seeing are just essentially recycled other keywords, but now they're combining them. Except for the ice coat. That one's really cool. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Interesting. So there's ice coat, guys. It reads when the Digimon battles, except against secure Digimon, compare number of evolution cards instead of DP. Really cool, actually.
Yeah, so and it's on a rookie. It's on a Snow Agumon. I'm sure it'll be on more stuff. But basically, if Snow Agumon comes up with the egg underneath him, he could just attack a Mega Digimon that has no evolution cards and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't unplay your Death X's anymore, guys.
But I think this becomes really important when you think about like any kind of like when people hard play their aces and then they disrupt top swing at the next turn. Like this, and because you read it also like for that one specifically, it trashes the top of those cards, right? But either way, it's like if you hit a spin at ace or something, or you trash that losing card and then hit that card spinning as well, you're just gaining so much value from it.
Oh yeah,
for a rookie of all things.
Man, if my little Agumon can come up and just kill Magna Angemons and gain 3 memory, I'll be happy.
For real.
Yeah,
honestly,
for real.
honestly, that's correct. That's correct. And so
I mean that little guy would be balling out.
Now, that's on a blue Digimon, and I will 100% say that that's not something that can. That's not something that I would see that would leave blue in any time soon. Because yeah, I mean, it's really hard for other decks to play around evolution cards in terms of like, keeping them there or stripping them. Blue, I think blue is the only deck that specifically does that.
Yeah, well, blue's the strippers, so there. I definitely think it'll be a blue color word. Which really blue doesn't have many of their own color words. The only one I can think of is jamming. And yeah, I guess evade, and then but jamming yellow has too now. So.
Well, gosh, red has jamming. Even red has jamming in that. I think it's Kakatorimon, the champion.
That's right. Yeah, but those nobody uses those cards. Yeah. Like yellow actually has jamming on a card that people use as that baby.
Yeah, that new egg.
True. Yeah, no, I think that's. I think that is definitely this effect is definitely just so on like in the same lane of what blue does. Like either blue's stunning you or they're stripping your sources. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
So this is definitely on
bouncing.
That. Yeah. Or bouncing. Yeah. This is definitely on theme here. So I like that card. I like that one. The next one, this could be put in any essentially of your decks here. Vortex, guys. Freeze. At the end of your turn, the Digimon may attack an opponent's Digimon. The Digimon may attack effect on the turn it was played. So all this is a raid and rush, like together.
Yeah, pseudo raid, pseudo rush.
Does it say it can attack unsuspended?
You may attack
no, but the taper suspends things and lets you attack again.
Yeah, when digivolving, you can suspend a Digimon, so I guess it's not pseudo raid.
Oh, I see. So just say this may attack. So all it's saying is that you can't attack a player, but you can attack Digimon. It has to be a targetable one. But I think like you can add vortex, like throw vortex into fucking like throw it into a give it to red eventually. Like, that one's like that's easy to get to other colors.
Yeah,
to red black. They're able to attack unsuspended, and then now you're like so much value, right?
So it's supposed to be with the Vortex Warriors in the Liberator set. So those guys in the story work for Medieval Gallantmon, and it's also a Hexablaumon in the crew. So I'm thinking it's going to be a red, blue, and green thing.
Okay.
Could you imagine Xmon having that?
Why would I want?
Like just like the
why would Examon get support?
True.
Yeah,
you're right.
True.
I'm just saying, like that would be kind of nasty in Examon.
David's a copium for whatever deck he's playing. That's the copium.
I'm just saying.
It may get it. I'm sure they'll eventually give more Examon support.
No, they hate Examon.
Bro, Examon just got support in BT13.
That's true. It just got so much support.
No, stop it.
It just got so much support. I don't know why you're not winning with it.
You're right.
Bro, you just got the promo Dracmon.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. Like 3 years later.
But the now I do know there's a tamer that's coming out also that goes with it, with the Vortex, that says when one of your Digimon attacks, you can suspend this tamer to switch the attack target. Now that may allow you to attack unsuspended. I don't know. But I think it's more because the Vortex says you can attack a Digimon. Or it specifically says a Digimon or a player, I can't remember. And then so if you wanted to attack the opposite, you could tap the tamer mid-swing and go for whatever else.
Yeah, what I'm reading it says it's basically just the Digimon.
Yeah. So you would play him, or Digivolve into him, and then you'll be into your turn, and you would Vortex. You'd swing at their Digimon, and then you would just tap the tamer and redirect over to the stack.
And with the last one here, we have I'm guessing overclock. Actually just a protection. For a you can attach overclock to a protection for a trait. So, and the one I have here, they're showing that a trait would leave the battle area other than by your own effect, by deleting one of your tokens or one of your other, same trait Digimon. Really interesting.
No, that's not the overclock. You're reading the same thing I messed up on earlier because it says overclock and then underneath it says that. That's just that thing's inherited. The overclock's an attack. Yeah. Tyler called me out on it a minute ago before we logged in.
The overclock, you get to sacrifice a puppet to attack unsuspended, like to attack without suspending.
Oh.
To attack without suspending. So it's basically you delete one of your puppets or what are they called? Tokens to attack like superior mode does without suspending.
Right. Exactly.
So that one, I could see that one being like, I don't see where that one needs to be a color specific either. I could see that going to any color.
Yeah, I mean, this is a retro superior mode effect right here.
Yeah, they would just need to change the trait on.
Yeah, it just would, instead of being puppet, it would be whatever.
Trait.
Oh wait, though this can't go into purple. This would be broken in purple. Oh my god.
It would be broken in purple.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
They just give me a new Beelzemon, with overclock, evil, so I can delete my little Impmons.
Oh no.
No, give my Belphemon overclock.
Oh god. It's
definitely not.
It's over. It's over. This is be done in purple. I don't want to. I don't even want to see a word with this purple. Then yellow already, which is dangerous.
If it's yellow, it's probably gonna get a purple soon.
Yellow purple, baby. All right, yeah, and these are this is a good segue into also talking about just in general power creep, guys. Let's put that on the table here. We have the next couple sets: BT 16, EX6, and 17. What do you think about the sheer amount of power creep that's coming to the game?
I think it's kind of not. I think it's getting to the point where it may eventually get out of hand, but right now I think we're kind of on the cusp of we're currently, I think, in kind of a healthy format. We'll see how this new set affects it. We'll see with the Armor Rush and Imperial Dramon, and what that kind of does to the meta. But right now, I think we're currently in a healthy state, but with this BT 16 coming out, I don't think it's going to be super power creepy. I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be super power creepy. But when EX6 comes out, I think the power creep becomes real, and that's where it really starts to hit.
I'm looking forward to EX6 because I think a lot of people are going to be on the 7 Deadly Sins or
Great
whatever. The 7 Great Demon Lords. Yeah. Sorry. I was thinking about that anime that was really good and then got really shitty all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with everybody running the 7 Demon Lords, I feel like Blue Flare is going to be viable again, so I'm excited for that.
Honestly, just looking at I think we're currently definitely in a healthy format. This is definitely like the definition of a healthy format. But as the next few formats come in, I know in the heart of my hearts that this is going to be broken. Like I know in the heart of my hearts that essentially, because I've been watching some gameplay, just a little bit of light gameplay. It's to the point, and even now in this format, rebuilding your board is a lot faster than it was, in previous game. But like I'm talking, we're coming to the era of like 1-card combos to rebuild boards. Really fast.
I don't know if 1 card.
I was watching, and like again, it's some of the things I'm watching. So EX6, I mean, I mean, okay, sorry for so when you add in there's two things to look into, right? First one is aces, which allow you to play out high level Digimon super cheaply and possibly keep turning. That's important. The second thing is like the amount of things that are being played by effects for some of these decks, and just the way that they do recover. And so I was watching Massamon. Massamon has a 1-card combo that can rebuild, that can go into Massamon from a level 4. And it's actually ridiculous. So when I was looking at it, I was like, wow. I mean, it takes a little bit of setup still, obviously, because it's Massamon. But nowhere near as much setup as it did before. And again, it's a 1-card, like you just play a level 4 out, and now you're about to you get into Massamon Ace or Massamon. You have a board again. And then you kind of just feel the same way about some of the other decks, right? I mean, I know watching Mirage, where Mirage goes Ace, and then if they have enough memory, they go into a Mirage. All of a sudden, they're just getting enough, they have a good threat on board. They remove some stuff, most likely, or 100% they probably move some stuff.
Hey, you guys there?
And then they gain some memory. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just cut out for a second on my phone.
I got you. And then the recovery from the new is obviously having a new essentially Royal Knights deck. But instead of not being on Digivolve, they can Digivolve now on a dirty as well.
Yeah.
And so it's quite a power creep. And then I don't even want to talk about the amount of things that are coming to that seem to have just straight up protection, and definitely on lower levels. Lower level protection, when your level 4s or level 5 start having to have almost impervious protection, it makes playing the game a lot harder, and it starts creating tier 0 kind of formats and decks, right? So hopefully we don't have none of that. I've been watching some of the Japan meta updates, and there are some really strong contenders that are still keeping it a little bit healthy, but let's just hope, guys. Because we didn't get to. Fortunately for us, Bandai banned one of the most crazy deck that will destroy this format. Thank God.
Yeah, our format right now is a lot healthier than what JP's was this time, because theirs was just overrun by
Pokemon,
Anubis and a Pokemon, and it was just that was a tier 0 format.
Yeah, right now we're really good. I mean, there's so many decks that you could take to any tournament, and as long as you get lucky with your matchups, you could potentially come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't think it's going to change much in BT16 either, because I think most of the decks that are viable now are still going to be. Plus, you're just going to have to add in armors are going to be better. Imperial Dramon's going to be in there with it, and then Numamon is actually going to get even better with the Valkyrymon stuff, from what I understand.
Yeah, and along with the Valkyrymon stuff, I know the that Omni Zoo Mega Turbo thing, that deck gets better with those cards, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think, God, Lee Magnamon X is so strong, guys.
It's gonna be one of the better decks of the format for sure.
I'm just not prepared for it. It's another card that has unaffected. Yeah, it's probably
the best deck in format.
Probably.
I mean, I'm willing to put money on it.
That deck is scary. It just, again.
I mean, you still got decks like Mirage that are still gonna kind of beat it up a little bit.
Well,
not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I really don't think so, because they have 2 cards that going up their stack now that are immune to Mirage's effects.
They're just immune to anything.
No, isn't the Magnamon on Digivolve on play, it can't be bounced, right? Level 4.
No, you're thinking of a Rapidmon.
Rapidmon. Okay, so
there's currently a Rapidmon level 5 that allows you to do that.
That's the one.
Can't be bounced or deleted. It's a green black.
Sorry. Yeah, this Magnamon X is just this one's just unaffected. The Magnamon X is just unaffected. Sorry, and it's just unaffected by all opponents' effects. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's basically Belfry.
Yeah, but at the same time, the majority of the deck you're swinging and doing stuff with your level 4s. And so Mirage has a field day when you have a level 5 or lower on the board, and is going to just be like bounce. You can't armor purge a bounce. So it's,
you'll have to go into that, and then I believe it has to do something every turn to keep being unaffected. So then you'd have to keep that up too.
You have to lose a security card
on
That's
your
what
own
activates.
turn.
Yeah.
is that what it is?
No, yeah, so all
It's either
turns,
turn.
all turns once per turn when a card's removed from a security stack, either one, you may activate this wind evolving effect. So it can technically be completely invulnerable forever. And it's a blocker with armor purge.
It goes to its own turn, and then like attacks, and as soon as the card's removed, it becomes invulnerable.
Yes. Because the wind evolving is until the end of your opponent's turn. So if on your opponent's turn you just swing and you chip a security, it's now invulnerable again until the end of your turn again.
Oh yeah, I see what it is. Because
until the end of your opponent's turn.
because it says when Digivolving, if Magnemon, X antibody, or a card with armor form in its trait is in this Digimon's Digievolutions card, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects and gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Then unsuspend this Digimon.
Yeah.
All turns once per turn. When a card is removed from a security stack, you may activate one of this Digimon's Wind Digivolving effects. Rule trait has the free trait.
Wow.
It's so broken. I'm sorry.
Okay, but wait. Hang on. It does have to have a Magnemon in it, correct?
No.
Magnemon or X antibody. Or
No,
armor
yeah.
form.
Or a armor form, not an X antibody, an armor form, which is all the level 4s.
So well, then I was gonna say you could just strip it, but it's not affected by effects.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and if it checks, the check will go off first anyway. So very fortunately, security bombs still affected. Very, very important to understand. If anyone ever tells you that it's unaffected once it hits security bomb, no. Security effects happen first, and then so security bomb would affect it first. But
Okay, so then after the first check, it could be would you say like would you pick your thing and then the security shows?
No.
What do you mean? What do you get, Chris?
Because you have to pick one thing. So like you either pick I want to be unaffected by effects, or I could pick unsuspend. So do I get to see what I'm running into and then pick?
I think I want to, if I remember correctly, the way the wording is, that's the entire Wind Digivolving effect, if I remember correctly. So you get that just Wind Digivolving because it doesn't have multiple different Wind.
You'd get
or any parentheses.
Yeah, you'd get both.
Or any dots. It doesn't make a sense.
Well, there's a period. It says until the end of your opponent's turn.
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's all under one trigger.
Yeah, it's on one trigger. Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
I gotcha.
So yeah, you just essentially this deck, it goes literally. It's like if you gotta play block, you have to have blockers as well, guys. And the mirror matches, I don't even want to talk about the mirror match. Is going to be like this mirror match is going to probably.
It's gonna be gross.
So yeah, this deck is going to be the one running rampant. Very, very scary. Hopefully you have a good life. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it's dumb. So
it's gonna have a field day against a yellow vaccine.
yeah, I mean, it's gonna
yellow vaccine won't be a deck anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna
be.
Huh?
He's saying it's gonna be in yellow vaccine.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be like.
Look, if you can't beat this deck, you're not in the format. This is that gatekeeper.
It's gonna be a gatekeeper deck, yeah.
And I don't even know what really beats it, to be honest with you, other than like you can swing over it. So if you can get big, so I mean,
DP deletion effects.
Well, no, it can't be. It can't be unaffected.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the armor purge, you got to control the board. You have to get rid of their small stuff, and you do that by just negging it by DP because it can't armor purge that.
No, you can't get. I
Yeah,
don't think you get rid of thrust up, right? Because they need one training to keep turn to go into armor, and they just go on top of it like this.
Yeah, I think you're on some copium here, bro. Because like they can just run emissary just like Yellow Vaccine does,
Wait, really?
and use it on the Magnamon and go straight into the Magna X.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no,
it's gonna be interesting because the key is going to be, like David said, to keep them from ever getting there. But it's so easy to get there now with like 1 or 2 trainings.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I can say though is that this might be a format where Black War Gray, like Black War Gray, probably has a fine time to this, right? Because you get really big, you get really big. You pop tamers, and they're probably gonna. I don't know what tamers run, but I'm pretty sure they have tamers.
Yeah, they're running Davis.
You pop tamers and you run blockers, right? And you're really big boy. And if you run a War Gray, I mean, sure you can be a blocker that is unaffected. I'm just gonna swing over you with piercing. What are you gonna do? Like with 20k, like what are you gonna do? So maybe like Black War Gray come back in format, maybe. Hey, or War Gray.
It might be. Actually,
could.
like now that you say, like now that you mention blockers, like I think blockers are going to be the key to beating it, because if I can block you on your turn, if I can just block you from touching my security, when it comes back to my turn, you won't be unaffected, and I can just kill you right that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think blockers are going to be really important against that thing.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Well, the problem is that it also has an armor purge.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about it dying to my blocker. Like if I have a rookie blocker and
I'm just saying
swing,
in general, it does have armor purge.
But once again, if we're talking about like something in like Mirage or something that would just bounce it. So if I can just block you for 1 turn and then it's my turn and I can bounce you, we're good to go.
True.
I agree. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that meta's going to shape up. Other than that, I don't really think there's, other than those decks getting that and this becoming the gatekeeper. That format really is going to be changing much. And that's going to be the format where I know we're playing in this format, the BT16 format, our first regional. In it, we're playing the very first one on first, so hopefully, right? There's not BT17, right? It's just BT16.
Yeah. So that's definitely going to be interesting.
And then
gonna need to do some.
That's right. Mirage does get their new jamming card, so Mirage gets a slight buff.
It's interesting. That's going to be an interesting card because I'm thinking you take out the one that plays a tamer for free for it, because I don't know what else you would take out. Like you're not going to take out the one that inherits Ganyo memory. That one's like the one you want to go into every time.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're just not going to have the ability to play your Thomas free. I don't use it often, but when I do, I'm like, that was nice. I hate that I'm going to be taking this out of the deck.
Which one gives you the debuff?
Oh wait, no way.
Yeah, that same card.
So, activists in our chat just told me that they use Blinding Ray to proc his effect. Oh, that's so dumb.
Oh yeah, the Magnangemon. I mean the Magnamon X.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just play Blinding Ray for free and make him in. Oh man, that's stupid.
Oh my god, you get 2 memory? Oh my god!
So now, if you have that in your hand, my little block plan don't even work.
God. I didn't even think about that.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 30.
I'm still blocking, and you just keep taking your own security for me.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean, it has to, right?
But it is a fast deck because they do play cards like Jamming Vmon.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
It's gonna be tough to beat.
I'm actually glad that I have the armor deck. So if it's that good, I'll just be running and I ain't gotta worry about it.
True.
Me too.
Me too. Everybody just say armor for days.
Tanner's gonna be over here playing. He's gonna be like, do I play Imperial today, or am I gonna be playing Armor Purge? He'll probably play both.
Yeah, he's gonna have them both. He's got like all the alt arts for all the VMon stuff. He's definitely gonna have both of them built.
Yeah, those are like the Imperial Dramon's like his favorite deck, I believe.
Yeah, he's at max rarity now.
Yep, and he's maxing this Armor Purge deck. It's Armor Rush.
Well, you know what? Mine may not be as pretty, but it's just as unaffected.
Same.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, we don't just show up to locals and have like 12 Magnamon armors at one time.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
At the very least, we'll all know how to play against the mirror match.
At the very least.
At the very least. If we lose to the mirror match, there's something wrong.
When does that come out again?
May 20 something, I think.
Yeah, so and then we'll get all the stuff, well, not all of it, but we'll get some of it a week early because of pre-release. So we're like 2 weeks out.
Okay.
Really?
2 or 3 weeks out for pre-release, yeah. It's coming up on us. And then there's some other Tanner was saying there's some other event that's going to be happening soon. Some kind of Evo Cup or something that's supposed to happen at the store.
Oh yeah, the Magnamon Evo Cup.
Yeah, the Evolution Cup.
Yeah, so we got a couple of decent little events coming up. So it's going to be
it releases May 24th. So
yeah, so it'll be the pre-release will be the week before that,
which would be the 17th. So about 3 weeks away.
Yeah. So that's not bad. And then I don't know if y'all seen. I don't know if it's coming out in English or just going straight to Japan. But that Liberators comic is coming out this week, Thursday.
I'm looking forward to that. I think the main character looks pretty cool.
He does look cool, and the bird, like with the green bird and all. I like the look of all of them. And then I'm also excited because along with the comic, they're coming out with a novel that it has a different main character that's a girl, and she has an Impmon. So I expect some new Impmon support off of that.
Oh, so that's a whole different story?
It's a whole different story. It's in the same world, but it's following a different character.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to see. But that one's supposed to be a novel, so it may not be like pictures like the comic.
Well, it'll be like Seekers was.
Yeah. Which I never read, and I watched something where somebody was trying to read it to me, and their voice was putting me to sleep, so I couldn't do it.
DigiPanda is very relaxing. I will say that.
Is that who it was?
That's who it was.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciated the attempt, but I could not listen to that while driving down the road unless I wanted to die in a ditch. But a lot of cool cards came off of that, so maybe a lot of cool cards will come off of this new novel and comic.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's all about the card game, so I mean, it's interesting. It's gonna be, I guess, it's gonna have like Yu-Gi-Oh vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be like a Digimon Yu-Gi-Oh mix, which is kind of cool. Like, I hope it does so well they go ahead and make an anime.
Yeah, me too. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch that. And then we can get some of the gangster big old wrist bracelet things like Yu-Gi-Oh has to play Digimon on.
Imagine.
The dual discs.
Yeah, the dual discs, yeah.
Imagine. That'd be wild.
I just want to live in a
Yu-Gi-Oh. They're used for Digimon.
I just want to live in a world where like
you walk up to random people in the streets and you just have an issue with them for no reason, and then you're like, well, let's settle this right now, and you just bust out card decks.
Hell yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
That's what I'm saying. Like
problems.
that's how it is. Like, and that's how this Digimon's gonna be too. I'm sure they're gonna like. But I am confused, like, because the thing said, at least for the novel, it said that the girl has a Impmon partner. So I'm like, do they have Digimon and have Digimon cards? Like,
I mean, that's how it was in Tamers.
yeah, that's how it was in Tamers. But in Tamers, they weren't playing the Digimon card game. They just they swiped their cards on their Digivice to give their Digimon amplifications.
Yeah, but they did have a card game in like episode 1.
Yeah, okay, but if you remember, the way that went down was in Tamers, seasons 1 and 2 of Digimon were a TV show. So in Tamers, they were like playing the Digimon card game from the Digimon show or whatever, and then because the Tamers was like very much based in reality, and then the gate to the digital world opened, and they were spewing into our world, like destroying cities and shit like that. That season was so good. So then when they got their Digivices, they had their Digimon cards that basically their option cards is what we would be calling them, the plugins. And they like, so like if they're fighting and Gilmon was like losing a fight because the guy was flying away, Takato could be like swipe a card on the Digivice that gave Gilmon wings temporarily. So it was neat, like because it made the kids actually interact and with the battles instead of just standing there watching their Digimon fight and yelling. Like they actually did. Yeah, they actually did things that affected the, if their Digimon was going to win or not, because, had you had a shitty tamer behind you, you might actually lose this fight. But if they're back there thinking on their feet and swiping the right cards to give you the buff you need to win this fight, then, you could prevail against a Digimon you would normally lose to.
Or if you guys just fuse into one mega level Digimon.
Yeah. Like, if anybody that's never watched Digimon, I would absolutely just say skip seasons 1 and 2 and watch Tamers. It's the greatest. It's the greatest of all Digimon seasons, period. But it is just a really good one to introduce yourself to it as well, I think.
Bro, we still haven't seen season 3 of Cross Wars. I don't think we can actually like say that for sure.
Yeah, we can.
What are you trying to say about Cross Wars?
I like Cross Wars, but I don't think season 3 of it is going to make it all of a sudden better than Tamers. In fact, I know it's not, because if it was that good, they'd have dubbed that shit by now.
That's fair.
All right, y'all. Well, we are out of time. Thank everyone for coming, joining us on the Digimon podcast. Their goodbyes.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to us ramble and talk, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for listening. We love y'all's support. Don't forget to, like, subscribe, and then, come join us. As you can tell, we switched our times to Monday. So come join us on the chat. We'd love to have some more participation. Thank you, activists, for, coming in and, talking with us, even if it was just one comment. But for sure, definitely want some more support from you guys. Let us know what topics you'd like us to talk about on these podcasts, and we can maybe bring them up.
And with that,
so, since I just wanted to point out before we left, since Cross Wars came up and I forgot to mention it sooner, that BT19 is supposed to be based on the Cross Wars manga. So be on the lookout for more support.
Sweet.
That is quite awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, if you did enjoy, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Nerds out.